Welcome back to Mcoc Albundyrules. So I am going to do another video today based on a heavily requested item. I get asked all kinds of stuff. One of the more common questions I get asked is, how do I get 6-star shards? Where can I get more 6-star shards? It might be for a variety of reasons. Might be a new player trying to rush things along a little bit. And yeah, there are some ways newer players can get into 6-stars in different ways. And there's going to be getting questions from novice players who's trying to get a couple extra. Even on later game players be like, hey, I'm like 300 shards away from my next 6-star. I'm impatient. What am I overlooking? Where can I get some? So I am going to go over 8. Yes, you heard that correctly. 8 different parts of the game. 8 different ways, 8 completely separate areas you can go and get 6-star shards or 6-star champs. I'm going to give you a breakdown where to get them, how many you can get. I'm going to tell you if it's maybe a one-time thing, if it's a reoccurring thing, if it's a weekly thing, a monthly thing, etc., yada, yada, yada. As some, you can keep going. There's some areas you can get a lot. And I am going to start off this list of 8 with the first one, an area where people kind of overlook, kind of not overlook it sometimes. And of course, I am talking about, or maybe not as obvious, I'm going to talk about Arena. The reason I'm going to start off with Arena is people underestimate how much 6-star shards you can get from Arena, how often you can. Of course, the more developed, the more champs you got on your roster, the easier it is, but even smaller rosters can. You can use boosts, you can use refreshers, you can use units to refresh your champs. There's a lot of things you can do, but you can get a decent amount of 6-star champs. That's why I'm going to start here, because really any player of the game can get them here. It's not going to be really limited. So, of course, it takes a little bit of effort in here, and there's a lot of good reason I like it here is you can get almost unlimited in a sense of the mean, and I'll break down exactly what I mean by almost unlimited. Of course, there is going to be a good amount of work, but we have 2 separate arenas that I'm going to be eligible for, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with the basic arena, which in this case is going to be called Burn and Stretch. So let's look at the rewards. So here in the basic arena, we're going to go to rank rewards, and we're going to go down. I'm going to assume you're not going to get the top 1 spot or anything like that, but if you do go down to the rank 100 through 500, which is kind of hard but not impossible, you're going to get 1,000. But also from 1% to 5%, same 1,000. So 1 to 5%, it takes some grinding, but it is far from impossible. I've hit 1 to 5% many times without even putting in a ton of effort. So then a little bit lower, 6 to 10%, is usually not super duper hard. Depends on the champ, of course. 500, we got 250, 11% to 30%. Right there. So you can get, this is every 3 days, you can get anywhere between, or twice a week, 250 to 1,000 in this arena twice a week. So twice a week, if you really grind it and you put in some effort, you can get up to 2,000 6-star every week in the basic arena. So let's look at the other one. So that was the Burn and Stretch. Let's look at the featured one, in this case, Great Responsibility. So let's look at those viewer rewards. Let's go to rank rewards. Again, these are the rank rewards. Going to ignore the top 100, which will be a cool little 6-star there. But between 100 to 500, you get that 1,000 plus a 5-star. But more realistically, for a lot of players, the 1 to 5%, you get that 1,000 6-star shards. So again, 6 to 10% 500, 11 to 30% 250. You put in some grind, you're going to get some 6-star shards, okay? So this here too, you can get 2,000 6-star shards a week. 1,000 times 2. If you were to grind both arenas every week, hit that 1 to 5%, you're going to be getting 4,000 6-star shards every single week. So I'm saying you can get almost virtually unlimited 6-stars. Yeah, you grind hard, you put in the effort, you put in the work, you're going to get about 4,000 every single week. That's going to be what, a good 24,000, close to 30,000 every single month. Okay? Actually, that was some horrible math. Let me redo that. There's a reason why I do videos on how-tos on gameplay and not math. So let's do that again. So we get up to about 4,000 a week. 4,000 a week times, let's say, 4 a month. It's going to be about anywhere between 16 to 20,000 a month you're going to be able to get, all right? So I'm glad I cracked that math before I got trolled, and I will never say I got good math, by the way. Anyway, so on our arena, You can get about 2,000 per arena each week, 1,000 each time, for about a 4,000 total. So that adds up. So that is the first one to cover. So the second way, another one that might not be as obvious for some, is going to be back issues, the variant 7 quest we'll see here, and I'm going to show you how many you can get per. It does change it. I'm going to focus again specifically on the 6-star shards. These are known for getting a lot of different good resources. However, sometimes people forget they're also a pretty good resource to a point for 6-star shards. So I'm going to start with variant 1, Ultron's Assault. We're going to see the variant rewards. We do see the 600 6-star shards for completion, and as we go down to the chapters, you're going to notice more. You see 250 and 300, so 550. Chapter 2, again another 550, and chapter 3, again another 550. So for variant 1, you can get 2,250 6-star shards from that one. On variant 2, we will again see the same, the 600, and we will again see 550 per chapter. Again, for 2,250 6-star shards available. For variant 3, the polar opposites. Let's click on those rewards, and yeah, it is going to change in a bit, but for now they're staying the same. We got the 600 along with each chapter, 550, again for 2,250. So that was variant 1, 2, and 3. Now variant 4, we have Waning Moon. So this will be the last one of the 4 at these totals of 2,250. Again, the 600, and again the 550 for completion and exploration of each chapter. So that's 2,250 for each of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go to variant 5, which is going to be Blood and Bantam. Here we see the numbers have changed. Here we will see 2,000 for completed there. And we're also going to see the chapters. We see 1,000 right over there for completion. We see 1,000 for completion of chapter 2 and 1,000 for completion of chapter 3. So 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000 equals, you got it, 5,000. Try to make up for my math there earlier, right? All right, so 5,000. So variant 5 is 5,000. We see variant 6 is also the 2,000, and yes, the 1,000 for each of those. So these are going to be 5,000 as well. And also variant 7 is also going to be the 2,000 plus 1,000 per chapter. These are for full exploration for 5,000 total. If you were to go ahead and 100% all 7 variants, that's going to get you 24,000 6-star shards. So if you've been kind of slacking on them sometimes where the 6-star shards might be hidden in paths or quests, things like that, so you will see a pretty good amount over there in the variants. Third way to get 6-star shards, another way that is sometimes overlooked by some or underappreciated on how many you can really get from here. We're going to go into incursions. We'll see incursions right on over here. And incursions, this is going to vary. Some of these different ways are going to vary for different players' levels and what's available to you. Not everything is going to be available for everybody. Here you have to be, to get the 6-star shards, you're going to have to be able to be available for Sector 8, meeting those requirements. There'll be different requirements for that. So if you want these 6-star shards, you're going to go to Sector 8. And these are going to be the top zone bonus, which resets about once a month or so. So these 6-star shards, in addition to the other stuff, and there's a couple ways to get 6-star shards out of incursions. I'm going to show you this way first. Sector A, we look at the zones. So we're noticing about 125 per zone. So if you're able to do the first 10 zones, which isn't generally overwhelming for the most part, 10 zones is going to get you about 1,250 6-star shards. If you were able to make it all the way to the end of availability for 6-star shards, which is zone 15, that will get you a total of 2,250. So every month, just by doing a 15 zone of Sector 8, you're going to be able to get up to 2,250 6-star shards. But I talked about another way to get them too. You're going to notice For the zones, you get the artifacts. So how you spend these artifacts. So let me show you the other way and where we're going to get even more 6-star shards. You're going to get those artifacts you earned there. You're going to move on over to the store, and we're going to go to the incursions tab, and looky-loo, here we go. We're going to scroll on down. We'll see a variety of things, and if you're focusing on your 6 stars, you need those little bit extra shards. You're going to see right here 32,000 of those artifacts is going to get you 2,000 shards. You'll see per reset over there, you can get that 3. So for each reset, you can get technically up to 6,000 6-star shards. Of course, depending on the amount of artifacts in which you are earning. So you can earn quite a bit, a good amount of artifacts going on there, a good amount of 6-star shards from the artifacts. In incursions, again, that was way number 3. For the 4th way to get 6-star shards, another way, a lot of people know you can get some here, but I don't think people realize just how many you can get because of the way they're kind of hidden through different ways. You can get quite a bit, and the good amount is you can get them on a monthly basis, with this being the monthly event quest. So let me show you. First, let me show you where you can get starting them 6-star shards as low as the uncollected level difficulty, which is pretty mid-level content for the most part. Mid at the most, it would be my personal opinion. Something that could be easily beat with 4 stars if you're uncollected. I've done walkthroughs in the past where I did all of uncollected, which is 3 stars. So if you know what you're doing, you're habit eligible, you can easily get through uncollected. So I'm going to show you on those rewards. We will see right there on exploration, you got those 700 right there. But don't forget, within the chapters, you will see 400 there. You will see 600 there. And then, of course, you will see 800. So let me do the math for you. I did break out a calculator this time. And this, well, we're going to have every month on just UC by 100%, all of UC uncollected, you're going to get 2,500 6-star shards. Keep in mind, this is content that can technically be done with 3 stars fairly easily with 4 stars. So being able to get that many 6 stars every single month, that content is some good stuff. Let me show you where you can get even more over onto the Cavalier. We will start right off with the exploration of 4,500 6-star shards. And again, we will see amounts on the chapters. We see the 800s, we see the 1,000, and then of course we see the 1,200. So when we add all these numbers up in Cavalier, when we add up our total numbers for Cavalier, it's going to equal about 7,500 every month you can get. 7,500. So, meaning if you do 100% Cavalier, you do 100% uncollected, that's about 10,000 every single month 6-star shards. Meaning every month, that's a free extra 1 6-star champion you're going to be able to get from the basic pool. Just by 100% UC and Cavalier. So that was way number 4. For way number 5, this actual varies pretty much every single month. There's going to be different varieties. Sometimes it might be progression based. Sometimes everybody gets the same. But what I'm talking about here is going to be the side event. And this was an unusual month. Well, they didn't do a technical side event. We're going to ignore the special events like SOP and the Summoner Showdown stuff. Because this is an unusual month. Normally you would see a side event here. However, this time you have to do challenges. You do the challenges as listed over here. You get these little digital snapshots, and then you spend those digital snapshots in the store. So I'm going to go to the store, the Daily Bugle, and so this is the side event. You do those to get these snapshots, and you spend them here. This could be progression based on what's eligible to you, but based on your progression level, you will see you can get up to 5 of these, which I've already got, 1,000 5-star shards, so that's up to 5,000 5-star shards you can get relatively easily from the side event. You will see another 5 of 500 you can get. You can get up to 5 of those, which I've also already got, which will be a total of 2,500. So doing a little math, 5,000 plus 2,500 is 7,500. So from this side event for this month, which would be, of course, August of 2021, would have a pretty easy access to 7,500 6-star shards. And of course that varies month by month. 6th way to get these 6-star shards, these oh so yummy, delicious 6-star shards. It's going to be in one of my least favorite ways, but I always make sure to get a little bit, at least my least favorite gameplay, but a good way to get stuff depending on where you're at. Of course, this is going to be different progression level. I'm going to be talking about Alliance War here. And depending on your alliance, you could get a good amount, even if you at least meet for some wins or meet for the do at least 5 wars during the season to get those rewards. You can get some pretty good rewards fairly easy. So what we will show you now is going to show you the basic types of rewards in which we can get. You will see view rewards, and you will see the multipliers for the win. You're going to see it varies based on tier. So this will be a win. Depends on how many battle groups you're running. So most alliances that at least put any effort into war are going to run 3 battle groups. And this is going to be how many 6-star shards you're going to get for the win. This is just the win. So you'll see you'll get anywhere from in tier 1 through tier 5, you can get anywhere between 46-star shards to 386-star shards for every win. All right, so pretty decent there. Those will add up. However, let me show you where you can see the bigger lump sum rewards, which is going to be season rewards. Remember, you got to be in that alliance and active, compete in 5 wars to be active for during the season with that same alliance in order to get these rewards. And we see the master ones, high amounts. That's very few. That's the top 10 alliances in the whole game. If you're in a master alliance, I highly doubt you're watching this video on how to get 6-star shards, because you probably got 6-star shards falling out of your armpits by now. All right, but hypothetically, let's pretend for a second maybe not, or give you something to gun for if you're really interested. Keep in mind it gets competitive up there. But you will see in the Master Alliances top 10, you will get anywhere between 24,000 6-star shards to 30,000 6-star shards every war season. You also get a 6-star Nexus if you finish in those top 20 Master Alliances. So 22,000. For the top 20, 24,000 for the top 10. Up to 30,000, all of them will give you the Nexus. Then we will see Platinum. Platinum 1 is going to give you the 20,000 6-star shards, also with a 6-star Nexus, we will see. Then we move down to Platinum 2 through 4, we will see that 2 through 4 gives 12,500, Platinum 3, 15,000, Platinum 2, 17,500 6-star shards. Moving down to the golds. For the gold, you can get in gold from Gold 3, 6,000, Gold 2, 8,000, Gold 1, 10,000 every season of 6-star shards, which is fairly moderate, not high at all, so not hard to get those there. And then silver is pretty low war for the most part, showing you can get those 6-star shards pretty well over there, even in silver, including 2,000 at silver 2, 1,000 at silver 3, 2,000 at silver 1, and 3,000 at 3,000 at silver 1, 2,000 at silver 2, 1,000 at silver 3. So as low as silver 1, you could be getting those 6-star shards. So war, especially progressing players, especially players trying to get some 6-star champs and other resources, there is a great 7th of 8 ways I'm going to show you how to get 6-star shards now. This is going to be for more later game players right here. Then after this one, I'm going to show you one of the best ways to get the most 6-star shards after this one, the 8th one I'm saving for last. But before I get to that, let me show you one that's for a little bit later game players, generally speaking, which is going to be Abyss of Legends. Abyss of Legends. Gonna take a little peekity peek. Click on here, click on these view quest rewards, and we will see the goodies. So you will see for completion, which you don't necessarily even have to be an endgame player to get completion these days. It's not overly difficult for the first completion run. Exploration is much more difficult. But you will get 20,000 for completion, another 30,000 for exploration. So that's 50,000 6-star shards total. And the real cream of the crop, yums, is going to be for exploration. You get an Abyss Nexus Crystal Selector of a class. You pick a class and it's going to give you 10, yes, 10 choices. So it is extremely difficult. I mean, just almost unfathomable, keyword almost, to not get a pretty darn good, great, amazing champ there, okay? So Abyss, the 7th way I'm showing you, you can get up to 50,000 6-star shards and a 6-star class Nexus with up to 10 choices. I saved one of the best and most obvious ways for the last, but at the same time, when I say obvious, people don't realize how much there really is here because some of these are hidden in different areas. I'm going to show you what I mean by hidden. Sometimes people think there's a lot less rewards or shards than there really is here. What am I talking about? I'm talking about story mode. I'm going to start over with book 1 because you can get 6-star shards in book 1 starting at Act 5. So I'm going to show you here. So right on over here, you are going to see 2,500 for completion, as well as 2,500 for exploration. So for 100% Act 5, you're going to get 5,000. That's a half a 6-star right there, which ain't too bad for pretty not too bad content. Let's go into Act 6. We're going to look at the rewards. Act 6 now, we will see the 10,000 shards for completion. We will see a 6-star pretty little Nexus right there, which are pretty nice in its own right, but we're not done over here. There is actually more, as each chapter has some too. You see the 6 between 2,000 completion, 4,000 exploration, so 6,000 right there. Moving on down to chapter 2, you got another 10,000. Moving down to chapter 3, you got 14 more thousand. And for chapter 4, you got a good old 18,000. That's a whole lot. So how much total are you getting for 100% Act 6? You're getting about 58,000 6-star shards and a 6-star Nexus. How is that for some good rewards for the effort? But let us take a look now at book 2. I am only going to be able to show us up to 7.2 because at the time of making this video, that is all that is out. So there might be a to be continued sometime later in the future after chapter 4 and completion rewards are out because they're going to continue to increase, I gotta assume. But let's look, as we will see they are unknown for completion or exploration for Act 7 so far. But let's look at chapter 1 and chapter 2 and keep in mind there's more hidden here than most people think. I remember seeing people think all the time, what, I only get 10,000 shards and 1 Nexus for 7.1? You actually get quite a bit more than that. I'm going to show you in just a moment. But we see the 10,000 there, we see the 6-star Nexus here. To see more where we're getting it is you got to go down and see in the quests. You go down, you see the paths. You see the path rewards. There's going to be path rewards up to 12 of them. You will see that there's 750 6-star shards. So for each quest between the paths you take, there's going to be an extra 1,500 6-star shards. And you're going to see that on all these quests right on over here. So it's going to be a constant theme, 750 times 2, 1,500 for each of those quests. So that is for 7.1. So on 7.1, you are going to be getting a total of, you got those 10,000 here, but between those paths, you get an extra 9,000. So you actually get 19,000 6-star shards plus a 6-star Nexus for 7.1. Let's take a look at 7.2, shall we? 7.2, again, we see that 10,000. Again, we see that 6-star Nexus. And again, when we look at the Nexus, and you're going to have those zones where in the paths you're able to get more 6-star shards, which again is going to equal to another 9,000. So for 7.2 will also be 19,000 total. So for between 7.1 and 7.2, 100%, you're going to get the 2 6-star Nexus and about 38,000 total 6-star shards and more to come on there. So I'm hoping this video helped you out. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. So be sure to remember to click that top left icon. You're going to subscribe to Mcoc Albundyrules, and you're going to make sure to turn those notifications on. So just like magic, right about now, you're going to be seeing the link to click on right by the little pointing finger to subscribe. And again, those notifications let you be one of the first to see all my great new content. Also, don't forget to check one of my recommended playlists or videos from down below. I got great playlists, tutorials, walkthroughs, got tons of great videos for everybody.